Today we're going to be looking at the wonderful world of video games, guide on how to write a professional game review. Step 1. Establish your scoring system. Before you even begin to play your game of choice, you'll need to establish how you are grading the title in question. A review can fixate on a specific part of a game, such as an art review, a soundtrack review, a story review, or as it is most common in the industry, a full review of the game covering all important aspects possible. So, the reviewer must ensure that it is clear what parts of the game will contribute to the overall score given. It's common to see reviews that take the game's story, visuals, audio, gameplay, and value for money. Each contributes a possible 10 points to the score, and the overall score is set to 50. Then simply double the final figure, and you have your percentage out of 100, mirroring the style of PC Gamer or Metacritic.
This is the path of my destiny!
Of course, this is just an example, so set parameters that work for you. Step 2. Be sure to take notes. The next thing you need to do is, as you'd expect, play the game. So be sure to be observant, approach with an open mind, and most importantly, have a piece of paper or your phone handy so you can make notes. The best observations, quips, and comparisons will come to you in real time as you're playing, so it's best to have a place on hand to record your thoughts. This might seem like an unnecessary activity, but when you sit down to piece the review together, you'll be surprised how full of ideas your mind will be. All those brilliant thoughts will be fighting for your attention, and the last thing you want to do is forget one in the chaos. That's why it's best to keep them all in one place so you can revisit them later. Step 3. Be as descriptive as possible. If someone has decided to read your review, it will likely be to help them decide whether this game is worth their time. So it's your duty as a games journalist to give them the clearest picture possible. To do this, you need to make sure that every point you make offers the reader an insight into the game of choice. This might be by painting a picture with words to describe the art style for a title. It might be an astute comparison that helps the reader understand how the mechanics of the game work through drawing on their past experiences. Or, alternatively, it may be an analysis of a damning plot hole within the game's narrative, without the spoilers, of course. In short, make sure that every point you make adds to the overall quality and educates the reader.
I used to be a god. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Step 4. Make sure it's SEO friendly. If you write for an online publication, you'll need to ensure that your writing is SEO friendly. SEO, for those unaware, stands for Search Engine Optimization and relates to how search engines like Google and Yahoo attribute value to such an article within similarly documented works. Basically, the better SEO optimized your writing, the more likely that your piece will be the first thing that pops up in a Google search. To do this, you'll need to use keywords. Keep your title short and snappy, use short sentences, transition words, subheadings, and avoid passive language. Plus, having a strong meta description, as well as inbound and outbound links, can really help. This can seem like a confusing work, but there are great plugins that can help you train to write this way with ease. Check out Yoast SEO if you want to find out more. Step 5.
Finish him!
Always justify your views. Reviews are a wonderful thing for a writer because, unlike news pieces, these articles allow you to let your personality show on the page and put your opinions out into the world. There is nothing more satisfying than making an interesting or unique observation and having the gaming community back you up. However, that won't happen unless you back up your opinions with reason and fact. So, when you form an opinion, be sure to justify what you're saying. Making empty claims will win you no friends in the comment section. Other things to consider. If you follow the steps above, you'll have yourself a very well-conceived and professionally written game review. However, even the best can make some tweaks to improve. So here's a quick list of some other small changes you can make to ensure that your review is a cut above the rest. Write your review without consulting other reviews of the same game. Doing this will only tempt you to pass off their views as your own. Do your best to absorb as much gaming culture as possible. Having a wealth of gaming knowledge allows you to make astute comparisons and leads to stronger reviews. Engage with your comment section, as having debates can lead to epiphanies, and this change of heart may lead to a much better review as a result. So that's our video on how to write a professional game review. We hope that this was informative and helps you form a brilliant review in the future. Did you like this video? Are there any tips that you would offer an aspiring writer that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Plus, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe with notifications so you never miss a thing from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very soon. Ciao for now.